All right, we're recording. We've recently been talking about Venezuela and why we're why we're down there fighting, or at least we're not fighting now, but why we're starting to slowly build tensions in Venezuela. So you had brought up a good point about that's the last, or that's going to be the new place America fights proxy wars and not the desert, because China and Russia are starting to stand up to us. Us being the USA, us being the bullies. So
Colonial powers.
yeah, the colonial power. With me and my theory on it right now is I'm afraid that the next random quote unquote terrorist attack or aggressive attack is going to be Venezuela somehow for some reason attacking an American, um, something American. Trump has been good on, like, I guess, keeping us out of these false flag stuff. We haven't had any major American false flags since he's been in office. So if he has a say or take in that, I'm happy for that. But eventually, the powers that be is probably going to make something happen in that direction just to get us into Venezuela or something.
As thrilled as I am to dispel any positives about Trump, allow me to do it one more time. The reason for false flag events is so that you can convince the general public that this thing that doesn't make sense, we have to do. And at present, there is nobody in Congress that is powerful enough to stand up and say, no, this thing doesn't make sense, we can't do it. The Republicans, as a political party, no longer exist. They are basically assistants to Trump.
Yeah.
And the Democrats are are battling Trump. They're not battling the Republicans. And because of that internal struggle, you don't need any false flag event. Like you wouldn't need a 9/11 to go attack Syria or Libya or anywhere else. You could simply say, you know what, ISIL is there, and Daesh is there, and just take your troops over, because Congress isn't going to take that up as a thing that they should discuss on, does the president have a right to do it? No. The people who tell the president what to do simply tell him what to do. And they don't have to manipulate and pull the strings anymore. They only have one string they need to tug on. And that's just like with Venezuela. Have you ever heard of something so stupid as that the United States or any other country can decide that they're going to recognize some random person as the president?
Shit.
Anybody who says Juan Guaido isn't a random person, he is. Because if it wasn't Juan Guaido and it was Julio Cesar Bolivar,
Yeah.
we'd be having this exact same conversation.
Yep.
If we know any of these motherfuckers, we don't know any of them. But we know that Guaido spent a considerable amount of time abroad.
Don't they always come from like American universities or big time universities they happen to go to and shit? From fucking Castro to Gaddafi. I'm not too sure about him, but most of the big tyrants or whatever, the like leaders, all went to some kind of European fancy university.
Actually, the ones that are antithetical to America's views are generally don't come from American universities. They're normally homegrown, like Castro. Castro is homegrown. You could argue that Che Guevara was not homegrown, but he personally thought that Central and South America was his home. And he drove up and down the coast, trying to stand against the imperialism, and wound up in Cuba. But not just that, Maduro is not particularly impressive. It's Hugo Chavez. that was an amazing, an amazing leader.
Yeah, hold on. He got locked up for treason, like, or coups, like 3 times. And it's like, who keeps letting that? Who kept letting that motherfucker out? And eventually he succeeded, but his story was amazing too.
The reason that people like him are forced to be let out of prison is because they have the majority's ear.
Mm.
They are the legitimate.
Leader of.
They are a legitimate leader, and so whoever it is that's in power that's not legitimate, they know if they bring harm to that person, it will turn them into a martyr that makes the group that they're trying to control completely uncontrollable.
Oh yeah.
And so, as an act of kindness, or to put it a different way, to protect their ass, they will release him. Okay, we think you've learned your lesson. Now you're not going to mess with us because we're going to throw you in prison again. But the people, they're called chavistas.
Wow.
Because and he was able to affect a lot of positive changes, to include nationalizing their natural resources, which is a thing places like or organizations like the International the International Monetary Fund don't want to happen. They want to be in control of all the natural resources. I typed a little thing on some video I watched that was talking about how empires fall and how they argued that the money got diluted, and as the money loses value, the country falls apart. My argument to that is that that's a lie. The money loses control. The money loses power when the power is forced to be diluted or is centralized. When the power of the people is centralized to a small group, the country falls apart. But one way you can tell that the power is being centralized is the money is diluted. So your dollar, where it buys you 2 mangoes today, you need $2 tomorrow to buy 1 mango. You know that you no longer have, and you have lost some of your economic power. And your economic power is just a manifestation of your physical power to affect change in your environment. I don't know. What you think about that?
That sounds about right because I remember reading history books and this whole thing with Venezuela and the money is like how many times has this happened to countries? In fact, it happened to I think parts of Russia and shit who were also communism. That's how you destroy communists is you devalue their dollar so that way they have to get more and more paper so that way to have physical money is more of a burden than to actually like it's hard. Well, I didn't have nothing cool to say after that, but it's just that when it's too hard to have money, you're an easier country to take over because you can't control people. You can't buy off the cops. You can't really form a militia because you know.
No, I would argue it's the other way around. When the country's resources, when their finances are diluted, the cops are easier to buy off.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They need more,
Yeah.
And that's.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and if people are easier to buy off, they're easier to revolt in your direction
Yeah,
of outside power.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that they did in Venezuela. Venezuela, even if it backed its money against oil, America put sanctions on it so nobody else can buy their oil.
Yep.
So all their natural resources are being criminalized.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't buy gold from them. You can't buy oil from them. So they essentially have taken these people's natural resources and made it worthless under the penalty of prison or death.
Yeah, yeah. What I'm about to
And
say is probably going to attack any dreams of me ever having a political career. But it sounds like what Venezuela needs is ISIS. They need like. Uh, I say that jokingly, but here's the scenario. Or here's how it would work out. ISIS comes in, terrorizing the fucking country, stealing these resources, and setting them on the backside, bringing money back into fucking Venezuela. And of course, America comes in, kicks ISIS's ass, and we look like liberators, and everybody gets fed somehow.
the problem is, and this is speculation on my part, but groups like ISIS and ISIL and Al Qaeda and all the other groups like that are all funded by conglomerates that belong to America and Israel and places like that.
Yeah, or Saudi Arabia
So
too. Like
Saudi Arabia, yeah.
they
That is their
they're our chess pieces, man.
say it again?
Like all those groups, they're like chess pieces. That's why that we use to fight proxy wars. There are like arbiters or whatever shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
um, and a place like Venezuela and every other country, they need lots of universities and lots of nuclear bombs. I'm against nuclear technology of any kind, but bullies don't mess with people who can look in their eyes.
yeah,
And that's what Israel's biggest fear is, that a country like Iran will get a nuclear weapon. Because it's one thing to talk shit when you have a nuclear weapon, and we all know Israel has them.
mm-hmm.
It's a whole other thing to talk to somebody who can wipe out your entire country in one afternoon. Because you don't have that I'm a big bad guy anymore. You're only arguing, you're pushing as far as they're willing to take without, accepting mutually assured destruction. Because a country like America could glass over all of Iran in one afternoon. They could
Yeah.
send 5 or 10 ICBMs, and that entire country would be leveled, put back into the Stone Age. Nobody could live there. Everybody, any indigenous life would cease to exist. But a country like China could do that same thing to every major city in the United States. We can't. They're not going to glass over all of America, but who the hell wants to bomb Office, Oklahoma?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what the real where the real strength is, because they never attacked North Korea.
That might. I want to bring this up when you were talking about other stuff about Russia and China, forwarding an unofficial alliance. I think that's why Trump became so good with North Korea, because he might need them for some shit later on down the road too.
Oh no, North Korea would be like Kim Jong Un would be a fool to do anything with Trump, because North Korea is it's prime real estate if you want to keep China and Russia in check.
Yeah.
And so China and Russia, I think, would destroy North Korea before they allowed the Americans to have it.
Well.
And that's just how it is. And Kim Jong Un knows that. Is it Kim Jong Il?
I think on.
Oh yeah. Un knows that. He knows that if he plays nice with the Americans, he's going to get hit with a rock from the Chinese. If he plays nice with the Chinese, the Americans are going to hit him with a rock.
Yeah.
But if he has his own rocks, America will stay away, and China will keep being his friend. My teacher mentioned to me one day. He said, "See, Trump's doing good. He has us talking to North Korea, and we're going to get a nuclear deal." I said, "No. North Korea is playing him for a fool. They're
And it
just buying
did.
time, until somebody with some sense gets in there and understands the plight that they're in. I mean, that's how geopolitics is. You buy time until you have a big enough weapon to tell them, yeah, I don't like what you're saying to me. Until then, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
And you know that same teacher, when Obama had talked about or considered talking to North Korea, was talking bad shit about Obama negotiating with a madman and shit. I'm sure that motherfucker did. But speaking of like people changing sides and opinions, what do you think about the dude who got pulled out from the embassy? What's his name? Assange? Yeah,
Julian
Assange.
Assange?
Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
Like, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I thought like he was going to like chase some stupid shit outside, like a ball or something, and he was going to get snatched up. Fucking Ecuador. I think according to the Daily Show, they just like turned on his ass. They're just like, come get him, come get this motherfucker. He's been pain in our ass for too long.
I don't think that's the case. I think that not the president of Ecuador, but other people in Ecuador has America's ear, and with this stuff going on in Venezuela,
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking
they're
too.
huh?
That's what I was thinking too. I think like Ecuador, they were like smelling the air and they're like, okay, we better like,
Yeah.
you know, try to be nice with these motherfuckers. I don't want no part of what it looks like is about to happen and shit.
Yeah, yeah. let's throw them a bone. Hopefully they'll leave us alone. But if you remember, in I don't know if it was 2013 or 2014, one of those years, uh, the United States thought that Julian Assange was taken and was in an airplane that was with the president of
Oh,
what's the name of the place again?
Venezuela.
Ecuador.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it was in a Ecuador's president's plane,
Mm.
and Ecuador and so the United States scrambled jets to force that airplane down,
Oh yeah.
and they searched the airplane to make sure Julian Assange wasn't on it. When you have to do that level, when you have to have that level of posturing, there's something so wrong with your whole deal, because these people are diplomats. If they did the same thing to the United States, it would instantly be an act of war,
Yeah, that's true.
But the Americans don't care. And Julian Assange must not know of something he has that they want.
Yeah, I mean, you can only see so much information. Something might be like just coded beyond recognition for him. He must have like fucking the password to Fort Knox or some shit, or like where some plutonium is hidden or some shit.
Yeah, there's something in some files he has that is like they can't say what it is. They can't try to point to it or lead him in that direction. But when you have to do that kind of amazing,
Stunt.
illegal level activity to take somebody to justice, you yourself are wrong and trying to protect something.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder what that is. I'm under the impression that Julian Assange has some information trigger or something that they're once he starts to go to court or something, he's going to try to get that out there, and they're going to try to block it.
Oh yeah.
But
Thankfully, he's become so popular that he can't accidentally die in jail without it causing a big ruckus, or or without it making people look more into stuff. I mean, we're thinking of it some top super secret shit. It might be just the nuclear codes or some shit, or something simple like the president's Wi-Fi code or some shit like that. Uh, So it could be anything he has.
No, a thing like that wouldn't be a big deal because they could immediately change that.
No, he might
See,
have the override code though. The universal unchangeable override code. It was probably made from a system that's so old that it was like Y2K where we all thought that the world was going to end because we couldn't change a 9 to a 0, and it would probably cost so much money to update it, that they just didn't even bother because they figured the security was safe. Security was safe enough. It's too old to truly be hacked unless you are in the actual government program. So it's not going to just be floating in the fucking Wi-Fi somewhere. You're not going to accidentally find that information. You're going to have to know exactly where to look for it. And if you hire the company, they're going to charge so much for it. They're going to charge so much for the security clearance. They're going to charge so much to keep everybody absolutely quiet. And of course, that company that is going to change those codes, they're going to charge like probably $1 trillion just because they know they're the best ones to do it, to make it truly safe. So they're over a barrel.
Yeah, yeah. I just think that there's something that he has that he probably doesn't know he had, because if he knew he had it, they would have. He would have. The minute he saw them coming, hit the send button. Uploading file now.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, and did you see how they took him out the embassy too? I mean, that's weird.
I'm fine with that. He basically just was non-compliant. You want to do this the easy way or the hard way? The hard way, please.
Yeah.
They slap the cuffs on him, and he's like, I'm not going. They hold his feet, they hold his hands, and they drag him out.
They carry that motherfucker out like a fucking like long ways and shit. Like he's late. God damn.
He's the biggest fucking gnome in the world.
Yeah. Oh shit.
But
I mean, real quick, let me point out to back up like some of the stuff we're saying. For one, the information he put out there, that's an awful lot of trouble for like a dude's home videos. I say a guy's home videos, but his worst shit was like the Americans, doing fuck shit and maybe exposing some, undercover assets we've had over there.
But you see, that's already out there. They can't take that back. That damage is already done. And that's what keeps racking my brain, is that if they punish him for that, that stuff is still out there. He either has something, or they're trying to make an example of him.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make any sense, because where they think he's going to be an example, he's going to be a martyr.
Mm-hmm.
Less people are going to do the taking information to the people, but the ones that do take the information to people are going to take as much as they can. I mean, like Chelsea Manning or...
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. Hey, do you know, you what do you want to call it, since we're here, him or her?
It's a her.
All right, cool. We'll go with her. That way we get a little more sympathy, because I want her to have some sympathy. Do you know what's happening with her right now? I was hearing some shit that like she might have been arrested again, but it might have just been an old podcast I heard, an old Bill Burr podcast. So I'm not sure if he's locked up again or in some kind of trouble, or if that was the past. Do you know if he's like all right?
I think that Chelsea Manning's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that there was any I don't know. I heard somebody had gotten arrested, somebody up there, but I don't think that it was Chelsea Manning.
All right, cool. Because I know she tried to run for office or some shit, and like it didn't work out for her. She did pretty good. I actually didn't mind what she was saying. Like she had all the credentials to be a fucking person in power or senator. She was a former vet. She was a former locked up. She'd been through some shit. She had the John McCain angle going, Only thing is Americans did it to her. She had the balls to, ironically, she had the balls to put out information that you just knew was going to fuck your whole career over, but you did it anyway. So, as a politician, as a populist, like she hit all them fucking bubbles. So, but she is who she was, and the machine or whatever stopped her.
With Chelsea Manning, like, I think that, I mean, it's one of those stories where, like that Cinderella man,
Yeah.
where, he had his 5 minutes of fame or 15 minutes of fame, and he died out gracefully into the annals of history. I thought that would happen with Chelsea Manning also. But it seems now everybody's trying to leverage their fame for personal gain.
Of course.
And I'm not against that. Huh?
Yeah, I said, yeah, of course. I mean, I also think about it. What else is that motherfucker going to do anyway? I mean, they'll never qualify for any kind of computer job because they're untrustable with secrets. Fucked up, but it's true.
Her, whoever.
Yeah, with those secrets.
But she could be an educator. Like get her degree and go to college, go to work for a college or whatever.
Yeah, I wonder if she still gets a GI Bill or if she even signed up for it. Yeah, because they got like transgender people coming to talking to elementary kids, I mean kindergartners and shit. So that motherfucker would be okay as a fucking teacher if it just like stayed as a teacher. No, you know what though? Those fucking right wing motherfuckers, like they will never give that person. Yeah, I wasn't going to say man. I was about to give that bitch because that's just how I talk about women. But they would never give her peace of mind or time or place to rest because people have been told that like she got American soldiers killed and she's just a target to be targeted. So
when you say that, I think of, you've seen how Meghan McCain's been acting ridiculous, right?
Oh yeah,
she talked about the Julian Assange thing, and you're soon eventually to be baby mama. What's her name?
Sunny whatever.
Yeah, Sunny Hostin.
Yeah.
Sunny Hostin had to, kind of stand her ground and explain, look, no matter what you say about him, all these other people also published these reports. And she was like, no, he's a terrorist. He's a techno-terrorist or some, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And that's good. And she represents the very bland version of the
Republican Party.
Crazy right-winger. She's young and impressionable and a Republican,
Yeah.
And, but she's sitting in a group of people that are so much more well-read and well-informed than she is, that it almost does a disservice to her. But it relates to the Chelsea Manning story in that no matter where you go, there's always going to be a Meghan McCain.
Oh, yeah.
And so she simply has to do what it is she's passionate about, or he, or however you want to qualify a person, and just know that to either avoid or to have a defense against, or what I will now dub the scourge, the McCain scourge.
The McCain scourge.
The McCain scourge. Because like she always takes these right-wing positions, but she lacks nuance. She lacks any ability to make a meaningful point. But she's also a run-of-the-mill slice of those people that you see in line waiting to go see Trump.
Yeah. To me, I think she represents the casual Republican. To me, she represents the old school Republican because she's not a crazy Trump person, and she absolutely hates that motherfucker, and I do not blame her. But like for the most part, she's supposed to be the Republican on the show. So she's
No,
and it's
she's
just like you
one of
said, she has to defend points she barely knows shit about sometimes. So
well,
that's
they have two Republicans, two Democrats, and a moderate.
yeah.
Well, really, they only have one Democrat, two Republicans, and two moderates.
Yeah,
Sunny
that's more about
Hoffman,
it.
huh?
Yeah, that's more about right.
Yes, because Sunny Hoffman and Whoopi are both moderate.
No, hold on, hold on. No, dude, Whoopi is a far right Democrat. Like she has had to say some shit and defend some shit that I was like, nah, woman, you're going too far with this. No, Whoopi Goldberg is Democrat's Democrat. Like she has never not had a Democratic point to defend. Like she goes to me like even a little too far. I'm like, okay, lady.
I see her as a moderate. Like,
No. It's because she knows how to talk. It's because she's kind of smart. Nobody wants to give her too much credit for that. But that woman is smart as fuck, dude. Even at her old age. And that's another thing that
oh,
makes her so smart. Is she has that age wisdom to go with shit, too.
yeah, I don't disagree with that. But what I'm getting at is that, like, when I listen to Whoopi take positions, she doesn't generally take the far left position. She takes the moderate position. She's Democrat leaning,
Yeah.
but she's still a moderate. Like she's not gonna get up and say fuck Trump. There's something wrong with this motherfucker.
No, actually, no. I think she's actually literally said that before. But that's everybody. That's a general census, especially for an old black woman or a woman or a person of color or a person in the LGBT community or a person. Well, you know what I'm getting at. But she won't go against like a gun lobbyist or something and say some shit like that. She won't say like "fuck these guns. We need them absolutely off the street and taken from people." And shit.
I disagree with. I think that she would be like, you know what, we need reasonable gun reform.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need to take people's guns away, but we need to have some reasonable reform, and that's what makes her moderate.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Now,
damn. Fuck
Joe Behar,
the post have moved so far that that's considered moderate now. God damn, what's this country turn go to? Fuck.
yeah, I mean, like Joy Behar would be like, no, get rid of these fucking guns, you goddamn.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about her. But I love her though. She's like she always surprises me with shit too. I'm like, yeah, that makes total sense. Hold on, look at us two grown ass men talking about some motherfucking views and some bitches on the View. You know, I gotta macho this shit up a little bit. You know, I don't like being called a cuck on the internet.
Oh, you can do macho up whatever you want to. I believe wisdom comes from anything you can take it from.
Amen on that.
You know? And so, if a motherfucker can't see this some more bitches, I mean,
yeah.
I'm just joking. But if you can't see that there's a wealth of knowledge there, then that's on you. That ain't nobody else's fault. You know? I mean, you sit there and you watch a bunch of old men, you know, arguing about politics and whatever else. What difference does it make?
Yeah, that's true. One last thing I'll bring up. There's probably two, but like, have you noticed? Are you catching any kind of like fake news from the right? Like, because I remember like maybe about 2 years ago to about 3 years ago, you would see such lies, complete fucking lies, all over the internet, about Democrats and shit. And like now I don't see it anymore. Do you think that's? I mean, I'm on Facebook all the time, and but like I'm sure you probably go through YouTube a little bit, and you might have caught or run into a thing or two.
I believe that the Republicans are shifting their attack strategy, and I realized it when I watched Candace Owens at that when she went to Capitol Hill or wherever.
Oh man, cousin.
Here's the shift in their strategy. They're trying to turn the race card on the Democrats.
Yeah.
You'll see them take anything that looks remotely like racism and put it in the laps of the Democrats. They wanted for Ilhan Omar to be sanctioned and censored or whatever for her view on the Israel lobby.
Hold on.
You know.
Yeah. All right.
Hello.
Hello. No, it's
Yeah.
my end. It's Father calling me. I guess I'll leave it at that. All right, Francis.
All right, man.
Bye.